Alright, the review's now complete. AFL action from round 13 from a Brownlow medal perspective. We kicked off the round, big game on Friday night, Carlton versus Hawthorn, and whilst Carlton were competitive, the Hawks were too strong in the end, of course, with a big effort in the last quarter. Cyril Rioli, I thought, played a very good game for the Hawks. Hodgie, Grant Birchall, thought Mark Murphy played a good game for Carlton. So probably a hard game to vote there. None of the medal contenders are in the mix for any votes, but certainly the votes will be amongst some of those guys. Richmond Freo, Nathan Fyfe, he's a superstar Fyfe. I expect him to get the 3 votes there, just in front of Hayden Ballantyne, who kicked a bag full of goals, of course, and young Hill from Freo, I expect to probably get the minor vote. So, yeah, Fyfe, what a shame for him that he's been rubbed out and ineligible for the medal because he's played another big game and takes some ripper marks, ripper contested marks, actually. Sydney versus Port, all eyes were on Josh Kennedy in that game, of course, and a couple of the Port stars. Buddy Franklin stole the limelight, though. The multi-million-dollar man played a beauty, kicked 5 goals, including that massive left foot 70-metre goal on the run, almost from the wing. So I expect Buddy to clearly get the 3 votes there. He also polls pretty well, Buddy. So, yeah, I expect him to get the 3. Brad Ebert, Robbie Gray were good. Josh Kennedy had a quiet game, actually, for his standards, so no chance of a vote. And Travis Boak from Port, some chance for a vote, but including the fact they lost, I don't expect him to get one. West Coast versus Gold Coast, all eyes, of course, on the little bald master Gary. No vote for Gary here. I think in the mix, Josh Kennedy with his bag of 7 goals. I thought Nick Nat was very good. I do think they'll find a vote for one of the Gold Coast players, but I think that'll go to Dion Prestia, 38 possessions and a goal. So Gary had 33 possessions. I watched it closely. He was very good in the second half and, was a good player for his club. But certainly if it was 2013 where I think they were looking to find votes for Gary in losses, they would have found one here. But in 2014, after he's come off the Brownlow win the year before, I just don't think they'll get one for him. And Dion Prestia to grab a vote ahead of Gary in that game. Adelaide North, good win by the Crows over there. Rory Sloane right in the mix for top honours with Brodie Smith. Paddy Dangerfield won't be polling in that game, so that's the interest, I suppose, from that game. Brisbane, GWS, good win by GWS. Lockie Whitfield, I expect to go close to getting top honours there. Although Callan Ward played a very good game, had 30-odd possessions, and polls very well, the skipper, so look out for him to poll well in that game. And Big Mumford, chance to jump in for a minor vote with a fair few hit-outs and quite a bit of influence around the ground. Geelong v the Saints. Stokesy, very good game from him. Doesn't always poll very well, but I expect him to go close to top honours over Big Tomahawk and Jimmy Bartell. Joel Selwood, not in the mix again. So Joel letting his opportunity to win the medal slip, I suppose, over the last few weeks by not, putting his hand up, especially while Geelong have been winning. And grabbing some big votes. But, no votes for Joel there. Collingwood versus Doggies. Young Libber, I thought, was the best man on the ground there. 35-odd possessions. Very good in and under player and did poll very well last year as a young guy. So I expect him to be hard to toss for the 3. Scotty Pendlebury, of course, I watched very closely. I thought he was silky and had some influence on the result. I'd be surprised if he got a vote. I think he's a chance to get one. With 30-odd possessions and a goal, but I don't think he'll get a vote, but certainly a big asterisk there. I'll probably rate him in for a 0.5, thinking that it's a 50-50 that he gets one, and Clokey with his 6 goals could grab a vote, and some of the doggies ahead of Pendlebury. Essendon Melbourne, obviously the D's got over the line, a good win there. A couple of the Essendon stars, Zaharakis, 30-odd possessions and kicked 4 goals. Should get 3, rather than being hard to toss for 3. I think he should get the 3. Brendan Goddard was very good and tried to carry his boys over the line. Nathan Jones from Melbourne was probably the best demon out on the ground, I thought, so he's a chance to grab a vote. Could even be a couple, could even jag 3 after polling well last year. So, in summary, the Stars just treading water once again with Gary, Scotty Pendlebury, Joel Selwood, Josh Kennedy, all not in the votes in the weekend just gone. So that's probably the main interest, and certainly look forward to rolling into round 14 and the Gold Coast run, the next 4 or 5 weeks, some really tough games. So I don't know what will happen with Gary here, and he continues to tread water at the top of the leaderboard, which is great to open it up. Yeah, that's what we want, really open medal count, and see what we can, work out from some tight games and the stars, having cameo performances in and out of games at various times. Thank you.